It's the normal show. All right, guys, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of The Normal Show. Hopefully you're seeing this on Wednesday. I've been slacking a little bit on pumping these out, but welcome back, guys. I am joined by Harry and Dave as usual, and my new co-host, Squash. Hello. He's camera shy. He's not saying anything. He gets.
You ever take Squash outside?
Dude, no. He has no fucking concept of the outside world. The only concept he has of the outside world is what he can see from the window.
Yeah.
And I brought him home. Like, he doesn't even know other animals exist, I don't think. Until recently, like, we went back home for Easter, and I had to, my parents have 2 cats and a dog. So he fucking flipped his shit. It was crazy. He saw a dog. Well, he saw a dog and then just zoomed and jumped higher than I've ever seen him jump onto the top blinds of the window. So he was pretty much at the ceiling. Yeah, he was terrified of the dog. But that makes sense. And he saw the cats and he wasn't that scared of the cats. So maybe he's like, holy shit, there's more of me. These cats aren't giant. Do you think cats look at humans and they're like, these are just big cats?
Yes. Yes.
Does that make sense?
It does make sense. I think they're just like these guys are like me, but bigger.
They're just big cats. Does he think that I'm just a big giant cat, or does he see me as his god?
Maybe it's a little bit of that. Or when one bleeds into the other. I got something to say about this.
Mm-hmm.
The mainstream media paints cats and dogs as not being friends.
Uh-huh.
I think that's totally bullshit.
You think that's
I think
just made
most
up fallacy?
Cats and dogs are friends.
I don't know, dude. He tweaked his balls off when he saw that dog. And that
but
dog is not menacing at all. That's like a weenie dog that has Down syndrome or something. That's the dumbest dog I've ever seen in my life. Not to say that, whatever. You get what I'm saying, though. It's it's a very non-menacing dog, and he's freaking out. But I guess it is his first time seeing a dog. So
right, it's like it would have been his first. If it was his first time seeing a bird, it would have freaked out too.
Yeah.
But it's bullshit. Dogs and cats don't dislike each other.
I don't know. Maybe we'll get a dog and we'll see how they react. But I don't want to get a dog and then they fucking hate each other, and now I have to do, dog and cat counseling. I'd rather just tend to my little guy. Yeah, he has no concept of the outside world. A lot of cats are outside cats. You just send them outside, and then at nighttime they come on in or whatever. But he has no concept of the outside world. We got a little cat leash for him, but I feel like that's not a really normal thing to do. Walk your cat around,
No.
Also, you're wearing a flannel, dude. It's Flannel Friday, everybody. We're recording this on a Friday. It's Flannel Friday.
Yeah, it's Flannel Friday.
Flannel Friday, bruh. Flannel Friday at the office. Everyone busts out their favorite flannels. Favorite Flannel Friday. Alliteration.
Everybody busts on their flannels.
Yeah, everyone busts onto their flannels and comes to the office with cum-stained flannel shirts.
That'd be kind of funny if Bass Pro Shop had cum-resistant flannels.
That would be sweet, wouldn't it? You know what? Speaking of,
this is cum wicking.
I got 2 tangents on that one, dude.
Yeah.
All I need is one sentence, and I got 2 tangents. So the cum resistant thing, in that same vein, I bought some patio furniture that is cum resistant. It's actually just any liquid resistant. Have you ever bought patio furniture?
I thought you were going to say, have you ever busted on furniture?
Have you ever camed on patio furniture?
Have you ever tried busting on wicker furniture?
Whatever. Pick any furniture I've busted on at one point in my life. But have you bought patio furniture ever?
No.
It is so goddamn expensive. I had no idea. And I had
because you got,
dude, so first of all, we go to this place. It's called Patios Furniture. Woo. So it's a cool name. It is a good name for a patio furniture place. And it's like liquid that we got these seats because we have a deck and the deck has just been empty. And I wish I had just gotten goddamn lawn chairs. But we went and we got these and it was like liquid resistant. You know, he took wine and poured it on the seats and it just spilled off. And
he's doing that in front of you?
Yeah, in front of me. He's doing this whole charade. Presumably, you know, you could come on it and the cum won't get on it, stuff like that. But we went to check out and it was like $3,000. I was like, dude.
Jesus.
And I have this really bad thing. I don't know if it's just anxiety. My anxiety has been acting up as of recently. I need to get on fucking Xanax. But once I make a decision on a purchase, it is very hard for me to go back on it. Like I am a salesman's wet fucking dream. Because once I'm like, sure, we'll do that. You know, they could kill my mom as a part of the package and I'll be like, oh man, I guess so you got to kill my mom in order for me to buy this? I guess so, just to avoid the awkward like, never mind, we're not going to do that. So I just bought goddamn $3,000 patio furniture. It was 2 chairs and a little ottoman. $3,000.
What were you expecting to pay?
I don't know. Just not $3,000 for
no,
2
yeah. I
chairs
mean, I
and
would
an
pay
ottoman.
like $300.
I was thinking like 1,000 max, or maybe like 1,500. And also, it's custom made. I just didn't realize I went to the Nobu of patio furniture places because, you know, it's custom made. They make it out in Arizona and ship it to your house, and it takes 6 weeks and all this bullshit. I don't know. I thought I was gonna pick it up right then and there. And
I mean, dude, the moment the guy brought out the sales tactic, like if he's throwing the wine on the thing, you're fucked at that point. I mean, that just
happens at furniture places. I went to Ashley Furniture one time, and I think I talked about this on the pod, but I keep getting texts from Ashley Furniture, and you know how the iPhone, it'll be like, maybe Ashley. And it'll be like, when do you want your couch? And I'm like, who the fuck is Ashley? It's Ashley Furniture.
I
bought this couch. And he was like, do you have a cat? And I was like, do I just look like a guy with a cat? Yes, I have a cat. And he was like, watch this. Brought me to a couch, took out a knife. I was like, have you just been carrying around that knife? Took a knife out from his back pocket, started shanking the couch. And he was like, stab proof. I was like, wow, man.
What?
Yeah.
He pulls you aside. He's like, you ever jacked off on a couch?
You ever jacked off on a couch? Listen, you don't have to lie to me.
Completely cum resistant.
Come with me to the back. This one, we've had our top scientists ejaculating on this couch for months. You can't even tell. No, yeah, he stabbed the couch and he was like, you know, stab proof, whatever. So I think that's just what they do at furniture places. They put on these charades.
I usually get secondhand furniture. It's easy in New York to get secondhand because everybody's moving all the time.
Furniture. But what I was going to say about Bass Pro Shops. So that was my week this week. I don't know. I didn't do anything. Like the most exciting part of my week was buying 2 expensive patio furniture.
I mean, that is cool.
That's depressing, is what that is. It sucks. Have I ever told you about my Bass Pro Shops credit card that I have?
No, but that sounds
This lady. One time I was in Bass Pro Shops, like my sophomore year of college, and they had the workers peddling this Bass Pro Shops credit card, like most stores. Exactly. I own that because I'm a part of the Bass Pro Shops club. I never go to Bass Pro Shops. But I think this was a part of their sales strategy. They had a woman who was mentally handicapped, like pretty obviously mentally handicapped. And I think they were trying to make you feel bad for her so that you got the credit card. I mean, it worked on me. She like had this whole script and she was like cross-eyed, and I was walking by and she was like, hello, sir. Would you like to get a Bass Pro Shops credit card? And she looked all messed up and like was fucking up her script. And I just felt really bad. And I was like, I guess. So like so I just entertained her whole sales pitch. That was not a great sales pitch, but I just felt really horrible. And I ended up getting, guilt tripped into getting this Bass Pro Shops credit card because I felt bad.
What do you get with the Bass Pro Shops card?
I don't know, dude. percentage off of Bass Pro Shop stuff. I imagine she like she goes to the back and she we got another one. Just stops all
Take,
her
like,
eyes
Mission
go
Impossible style, like
her eyes go back straight. She's like, we got another one. Another one fell for the classic.
Takes off her thing. It's just like old Hasidic Jewish man.
We got another one. Fell for the mentally handicapped employee trick, the oldest trick in the book.
It's that would be sinister. This looks kind of sick though, dude. If you can get a like, tactical bow and arrow.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. I guess I don't.
Dude,
it fucked my credit score
paying
up.
for
though.
a gun on credit. That's pretty sick.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I had no concept of credit score then, so I didn't know opening a credit card would fuck your credit score in half. So like, I finally got it to a good place, and then the stupid Bass Pro Shops credit card ruined my credit score, and I had to claw my way back up.
Dude, what do you think about these like tactical bow and arrows? I think they're so lame.
I don't know. I feel like if you can shoot a bow and arrow, that's actually pretty sick.
No, but I don't like it I like it when they're like old school. If it's got like all the stuff on it.
Yeah, like a scope and a red dot and stuff. Like,
I'm like, you are a fucking dork.
yeah, just get a gun at that point. You're taking away all the joy of bow and arrowing. You know,
I'm like, it's like you're like doing like Lord of the Rings cosplay. Hold on. Tactical bow.
killing someone with a bow and arrow has got to feel crazy though. Like that's got to feel much more rewarding than killing a guy with a gun. Because killing a person with a gun can't be that hard. But bow and arrow, it's like you trained for this.
Yeah.
Like you could kind of close your eyes and like shoot a bunch, and then eventually you'll hit and kill somebody.
Oh, hey, I agree. Maybe that's the solution to like if they make
like gun control, we get rid of all the guns and people get bows and arrows.
Well, but okay, sorry, I took a few steps ahead. What's both cool and disappointing about bow and arrows is that you have to pull back, which kind of looks sick, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like you gotta pull all the way back and get into bow and arrow mode. But what if you just had to do that with guns too? Like, what if they just made the bow and arrow still shoots a metal bullet that could, explode, but you have to like do a crazy action?
So you have a gun, and you just have to pull the hammer back really far,
like a trumpet.
Okay, I can get behind that. I mean,
if you then have to, if you're gonna like shoot a ton of people, imagine how difficult that would be.
That's true. It would be difficult to shoot. So if we added that mechanism, you could save a lot of lives.
It's the same thing as.
Yeah, I mean, it's more or less the same line
weapons.
it's the same line of logic as just replacing guns with bows and arrows. If we replace guns with bows and arrows, okay, you guys could still hunt if you like your guns. Now, if you need to do some self-defense shit, it'll be kind of hard to be quick with the draw. But
they won't have. It'll be neutral.
Oh yeah, exactly. It'll be neutral. School shootings, I mean, they might get one guy with a bow and arrow, maybe two, because you have to load it up, and then people are going to see. You could just tackle the guy.
Well, and actually, the good part about this, if we are to follow this road, is you can't just on a whim. If you were down bad on a whim, you could go buy a gun and shoot a bunch of people. If you had a bow and arrow, you really have to learn archer. You have to go to school for a year.
Yeah, you have to learn the skill of archery.
And in the process of learning, you would maybe learn about your own inner strength.
Exactly. Through the process. Yeah. Oh shit, don't wiggle out of the sweater. No.
Yeah, maybe it's like maybe like killing in a bow and arrow is just like full stop is allowed, but you have to learn how to go.
But it has to be.
It has to be via bow and arrow.
I think school shooters and those types, they would, through the journey of learning archery, they would learn something about themselves, and then
that's what I mean.
not,
yeah,
exactly.
It's like if you become a master archer, you can kill anybody. Legally allowed.
That might be taking a step too far. Murder is legal with the bow and arrow.
As long as you've committed, like if you in your heart of hearts have committed to mastering archery, and you do master it,
you can kill who you please.
You can kill your math teacher.
Dude, archery lessons would be booked out for years if murder was legal with archery.
Maybe.
Well, JD Vance, if you're listening, because I know you're a fan of the podcast, think about this. Put this in front of the big man. Dude,
yeah, like Trump couldn't do it. He couldn't. He's not.
He's not got the heart of an archer.
No, he's not
got the heart and soul of an archer.
Yeah,
the Trump dog, dude. The Pope is dead. Now,
yeah.
Did you see that? Fuck, bruh.
Right after our Easter episode.
I've been crying a lot. I don't know if you guys can see in my eyes. I haven't slept in days.
How many popes? How many popes have we had recently?
I think he was Pope 16.
That's crazy.
Pope 16, boy. And the Pope, how many of the popes have been pedophiles? Is it just one that made like a bad rep for all the other, like a bad whatever. Bad reputation for all the other popes? Or are they all... Like, I would say statistically,
have
probably 30%.
Any of the popes been pedophiles?
Have they not? I've just believed
certainly
that the popes...
priests have been pedophiles, but
not the Pope. You really? I could have sworn I heard something about a Pope being...
There are hella priests who are pedophiles, for sure.
Well, of course. And hella youth pastors, just because, like, the overlap is... I mean, that's like a fat kid at an all-you-can-eat buffet or something.
Right. No, it doesn't look like if there are any popes who were pedophiles, it looks like they covered it up.
Well, rest in peace to the Pope.
Pope reportedly says that 1 in 50 clergy are pedophiles. Damn, son.
Dude, straight from the Pope himself.
Remember the iced out Pope?
No. Has there been a black Pope? Can we get a black Pope? Let's get a black Pope going.
This guy? Remember iced out Pope?
Oh, the AI thing?
This was like the first AI image.
Yeah. Do you remember the picture of the Pope doing like a christening to a baby, but it was during COVID time, so he had a water gun. So he just had a fucking water gun pointed to a baby's head. That was awesome.
I don't know if wait, hold on.
Hello.
Oh, yeah. So sick.
Yeah. It's from a distance.
Dude, that's so hard.
Popping this kid with a water gun.
This is like a really powerful image, actually.
Yeah.
Like
real.
It's like set designed really well.
It's beautiful. It's the era of doing baptisms with water guns.
What did you do during COVID?
What did I do during COVID? Fucking jacked off no. It's just my go-to answer for everything. What did I do during COVID? Well, during COVID, I was in the University of Alabama. So, we were only like for like 3 months. And then everything was relatively normal, honestly. Like my COVID experience.
Were there kids in your school who were like tripping about COVID, or were most people like, yeah, I'm down?
There were a few, like there was a subsection of people that were really concerned, and I was more in the camp of like, whatever. But that was me. That was my thing. Let me think about this. So I got COVID early as fuck, probably like April or May of 2020. And I got quarantined, whatever. And this was like super duper early. So all of my friends, they found out, like I was hanging out with them while sick, but I didn't know I had COVID because at the time, there were like 3 people with COVID. No one was
Right.
getting fucking COVID. And it was like, if you get COVID, you pretty much have super mega hyper death AIDS or Ebola or whatever. That was kind of how it was regarded. It's like the swine flu. So I got it and I was like, holy shit, I have COVID. And I didn't think I had COVID because the symptoms were so minimal. It just felt like a cold. I got diagnosed, whatever. I had everyone text me being like, because I remember I put on my Snapchat story being like, I just got COVID. This shit's crazy. It was like Tom Hanks and then me. It was so early. And
that's crazy.
Everyone was texting me being like, you just killed my fucking grandma. You're a monster. Blah,
for
blah,
real?
Blah, blah. Yeah. And then all of them end up getting it. And I'm like, all right.
Wait,
well,
why were they mad at you? I don't understand.
Because
were they actually mad at you or like, haha, you killed my grandma?
No, like 'cause there were a good bit of people that were actually very upset because it was so early. So they were like,
wait, I'm sorry. This is my millennial is showing. You're on Snapchat.
Correct.
Which is the messages that goes away.
Yeah, well,
but that doesn't matter. I'm just locating.
Yeah, it's like on your story.
Space.
It's up for 24 hours. So I put up a story.
Did a lot of people that didn't know you personally follow you on Snapchat?
No. Well, I'm trying to think because this would have been sophomore year of college. So, I mean, there were a good bit of like probably Tinder matches, like one-off Tinder matches on there, but mostly people I knew. You know?
And they were mad.
No, not
you.
Everyone. It wasn't like everybody was like.
Okay. So you didn't get canceled.
No. I wasn't canceled when I was a sophomore in college. It was before the week before I'd hung out with a shitload of people. So basically all of those people were like, what the fuck? Because while I was hanging out with them, I was like, I'm kind of sick right now.
Oh,
and they were
okay,
like,
got it.
And they were like, what if it's COVID? And we were like, haha, that would be crazy. I'm not Chinese. Right. And yeah, so that I got it, whatever. And then my COVID experience was really, they were like spring break forever. We had online school until the end of the spring semester in 2020. And then in fall, so that whole summer was like kind of staying inside and, places close early. And it's like, oh, it's scary. Holy shit. And then in August, most places in Alabama opened back up. And then the school was like, it didn't require the vaccine. Like I went back to school and they were like, Big Al strongly encourages the vaccine. There were posters everywhere that said Big Al highly encourages you guys to get the vaccine. No one got the fucking vaccine. I got the vaccine.
The elephant is just praying that you got you don't need to.
It was like
there's like a microchip in it that fucking kills you, makes you gay or whatever. But
whatever you think.
Please get it.
Big Al promises the vaccine won't give you autism or make you gay or whatever you believe. Whatever your fucking dad told you.
Exactly.
Come on,
look,
get it.
Big Al's got a Band-Aid. He didn't lose his elephant balls.
Yeah. Big Al's not fucking non-binary now. Come on. Let's go. So there were signs everywhere saying, Big Al wants you to get it. No one got it. I didn't even get it until 2021. Like the summer of 2021, because I was going to my friend's place and his parents were worried about like their little baby getting. So I was like, whatever, I'll get it. I got the Johnson & Johnson vaccine. And then 2 weeks later, they recalled it for blood clots. And I was like, fuck, dude, this sucks. Mm-hmm. Anyway, so my COVID experience was the summer was kind of like, ooh, quarantine. Oh, shit. Can't go anywhere. And then, a lot of performative activists like being like, I saw, can you guys believe that fucking Bryce Hall went to dinner at Saddle Ranch with Tana Mongoose during COVID? There was a lot of that online, if you remember. There were a lot of people
Bryce Hall, the Alabama quarterback?
No, that would be Bryce Young. Bryce Hall is a TikToker dancer who was big during the 2020 times.
In Alabama?
No.
Oh, okay. So people were just in general.
Yeah, I'm saying generally people were just calling out creators for like throwing parties during
Oh,
COVID.
I remember this actually.
All that stuff.
People were like the tick. This is the first time I heard about TikTok houses. Hype houses.
Yes, because the Hype House was happening then, and the Sway House, which was Bryce Hall's thing. Those were the dick wiggling guys.
What do you mean by that?
So I used I used to archetype these dudes as the dick wigglers. There were like you're not gonna get anything. This is what I call them. You're not gonna get anything by searching up dick wiggling.
Yeah, we'll just turn safe search off, see what happens.
We'll just say surely nothing bad could show up.
Oh,
holy shit! Whoa! Harry just Googled dick wiggling, and wouldn't you know it, a bunch of people wiggling their dicks around. But no, pretty much their whole house was like a bunch of dudes that would wear sweatpants, and then they would chub up a little bit, and they'd do dances, and their wiener would flop around.
This guy,
yes, that guy. So their wiener would flop around, and this was like in that era, dancing was like a big thing. People would, all you did is you did stupid.
I remember
dances.
the dancing. I remember the dancing.
So these guys would do the dances, except they would chub up a little bit, so their wiener would be flopping around. So that way, young women would comment like, "Did you guys see that? Whoa!
Got it.
Whoa!" See, this is, so they would do that. And they would wiggle their penis around.
Wait, I want to see the guy's penis. What the fuck?
You see what I'm talking about?
I mean, yes.
Well, he doesn't even do it that. So, like, he's not the biggest criminal through all of the dick wiggling. Like, the biggest perpetrator, there were these guys called the Lopez twins. And they were twins that I guess would get hard next to each other, which is weird. And then of course, they would argue. Like, if they were on the podcast right now, they would be like, "What? My dick wasn't hard." It's like, yes, I know what a flaccid penis is like, dude. We're all lying to ourselves. No one's fucking flaccid dick is flopping around, poking out of the sweatpants. You chubbed up a little bit, and then you did a little dance, and then it was flopping around.
And these are them.
So this is them, yes. They were the biggest perpetrators throughout the whole dick wiggling epidemic.
I can't believe people are like this.
Dude, I mean, for real, there were a few that were like egregious. It was like, I can see your full penis.
Huh.
And
okay, so these guys were at the Hype House.
I think so. I think these dick wiggling guys were at everyone.
They were all
doing.
Okay, I do remember hearing that that young people were dancing around in a house in LA during COVID.
Yes, yeah. So that was that whole thing. Anyways, it's 2025 now. We're well past that, but that was during the COVID time. I don't even remember why I got on this tangent. Oh yeah, because of COVID. This was like a big. Whatever, all over online. It's like
controversy.
Whoa, these guys are throwing parties during COVID. But my state as a whole only cared up until August of 2020. And then after that, life was pretty normal, honestly. You had to wear a mask for a while, and then the mask mandate was lifted, I believe, early 2021. And then my life was normal. And I had friends like in, I don't know, New York and shit. It was like, you guys had to wear masks and there was a curfew and all this stuff.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Who would you take in a dance-off, Gavin Magnus or Bryce Hall?
Who is Gavin Magnus?
I don't know.
I'm probably going Bryce Hall, I guess.
Let's find out.
Who the fuck is Gavin Magnus?
Isn't this guy famous?
Yeah, that's Noah Beck. So, like, I'm honestly okay. So these are the sway guys. These are the dick wiggling dudes. So, wow, this is like a time capsule. Pause it. So I don't know who Gavin Magnus is. Does this say? How long is this video?
This is.
I thought it's a 2-hour compilation. I was like, God damn. This is like such a time capsule. I can't believe, because like I remember even at this time looking at this and being like, how are we all okay with this? Like how is this like content we're consuming and these guys are millionaires or whatever?
Right.
But I mean, whatever. I mean, it was just conceptually a house of 5 hot fucking just young hot dudes with rockin' bods doing ridiculous dances, making, I don't know, more money than anyone will make ever.
Have you ever?
It's crazy.
Have you ever been to a hype house?
No. I feel like I missed that era. Like I didn't have a significance online until well past this era. And also I'm not like I guess TikTok is my biggest platform, but I'm not like a TikTok dude. Like I'm more in the camp of like YouTube and streaming guys.
Right,
However, I don't know. It's weird because you see people around now. Like if I go to LA or like go to some party in LA, like I'll see like these types around, and it is very interesting because I'm like, I remember watching you wiggle your dick around, dude, when I was like 20 years old. I remember being in my college apartment, scrolling on my phone, watching you wiggle dick, and now you're right here in front of me. And let's get it going. Let's see that dick wiggling live.
Yeah, let me see it.
You know, let me see it.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I get it. If I could make a lot of money from just showing the contour of my dick in my sweatpants, I would consider it.
I would like to have see someone against all odds do it with a tiny dick. You know,
that could be fun.
Have like this same brand of person with a tiny little print, and then do it with the confidence of the dick wigglers.
That could be funny if like same style of like really really buff guy, except what they do is like soak their penis in ice cold water.
So it's just a little nub. Now that would be awesome. I think that would have been a much funnier approach.
Yeah, we're doing the ALS Ice Ball Sack Challenge.
We're doing the ALS Ice Balls Challenge. We're dipping our nuts in a bucket of ice water and we're seeing how much they can shrink. And this is for ALS.
Yeah, I'm going to do the renegade dance with my balls inside of my stomach.
Oh, I can't believe that's coming back, by the way, the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge, which it's not for ALS this time. It's for mental health in the University of Southern California or something. Have you seen that?
No.
USC
They're doing it again?
Yeah, it's back in a big way, apparently. The USC Mental Health Challenge. Same thing. You just pour a bucket of water on you.
I guess they want to see whether or not it's my real hair, which it is. Let's go.
Is this real? That's real. Is that real?
I feel like it can't be real.
I mean, that could have been from 2014 or whenever it was, 2013. Nice. Ranking the best ice bucket challenges.
Here I go.
I love Steve Harvey, dude.
Steve Harvey's awesome. Steve Harvey is so goated.
I feel like I'm getting electrocuted. And I nominated LeBron Jr.
Oh, this one's a classic.
And President Obama.
This one's a classic. The LeBron James. the horrors.
Is this true?
After.
Did Trump do it?
I think Trump did it. I mean, that makes sense. Squash. Oh, Squash is on the move.
Dude, he did do it.
He did do it. I mean, this would have been 2013, 2014.
2014, dude.
Yep.
Had he not even started running for president?
I don't think he would have started running for president at this point.
Mike Tyson, Vince McMahon, everybody's going crazy over this thing. I guess they want to see whether or not it's my real hair, which it is. So here's what I'm going to do. Miss Universe and Miss USA, I own it. They're here. They're going to really do a number on me. I'm challenging President Obama, my son Donald, my son Eric.
Did Obama do
Let's
it?
go, ladies.
Did Obama do the ice bucket challenge?
I mean, I bet Obama did it. I just don't know if he did it from
the
Trump's recommendation.
Yeah, that was a huge thing. But apparently it's kind of coming back, which people are saying is a recession indicator. Oh my God, Obama did do it.
Well, now I can't tell with any of these.
Well, no, he didn't. No, he didn't. That's fake Obama.
Hey, everybody. Look.
Fake Obama did the ice.
Fake Obama.
No, this one's real.
Hey,
Wait,
everybody.
what the?
No, that's
fuck?
fake Obama.
This has
Have you seen the
18
Chinese guy that does an Obama impression? And it's, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, oh yeah, I know about that.
Chinese Obama impression guy. So good.
Okay, so
what the fuck were we talking about? Oh yeah, COVID. I want to
Ice
talk about
bucket's
something. Well, look up USC mental health ice bucket challenge. I guess. This one doesn't roll off the tongue as well.
Thank you, Will Thomas, for nominating me for the USC Ice
Yeah, the
Bucket
USC ice bucket challenge.
The Ice Bucket Challenge is back.
Here, pause this.
You might remember.
Here's
this
what I
viral
think
trend.
is I think USC and the ALS Foundation, they just made this up to see women do wet t-shirt contests. Huh? I mean, there's so many, it's so popular that you're bound to get hot women in white t-shirts to do this. That's what I think. I think they didn't even, contribute to ALS research or mental health at all. I think both of these are run by the same person. And
you think it's all big?
I think it's big wet t-shirt.
Big wet t-shirt.
Big wet t-shirt. I think he watched all the videos finally from 2014. And then he was like, all right, we need more.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
What would be the funniest possible company to do the ice bucket challenge that they would still do it? Like, what if they were like, hello, I'm here with the Saudi Arabian Sovereign Wealth Fund. We're doing the ice bucket challenge to spread awareness for Saudi Arabian sovereign wealth. Or like,
hello, with ExxonMobil. The ExxonMobil Ice Bucket Challenge.
Hello, this is the Palantir Ice Bucket Challenge. We're raising awareness for doing drone strikes in Ukraine.
Hello, this is the hello, buddy. Would you like to come up here? Well, there is one that I don't know the name of the organization, and it's also probably quite offensive, so I will keep it to myself.
I'm not going to say what kind of ice bucket challenge it was.
I'm not going to say what kind of ice bucket challenge it was. It was a Jewish ice bucket challenge. What was I saying? Oh, so Kanye had something recently. Speaking of Kanye.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened, really. I don't even want to talk on this because I don't understand what the issue was. What happened? His cousin, he sucked his cousin off or something?
Oh, Kanye sucked his cousin off? Yeah. Let's check it out. What did Kanye do?
Oh shit! Wait, this is the wrong thing.
I mean, it was kind of the right thing. It was
Here we go. Here it is. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Normal Show news segment, where we cover all the hot recent news. Did Kanye suck off his cousin? Oh, did Shannon Sharp have sex with a teenager? Find out today. Oh, did the Pope really die? I had to find out today. Eventually, the music will stop. Normal Show news, people.
Are we sure the old Miss girl didn't?
Oh, we 100% positive that old Miss girl didn't hook up with a boyfriend's dad. We'll be revisiting it today. Here we go.
Do we need to return to public intellectual Pat McAfee to see if, in fact, it is true?
To expert Pat McAfee. Before we get started on this segment, I just want it, guys, I got new clothes. Look at my new clothes. Moment of admiration for the clothes. Every time I get new clothes, I wear them.
Do brands ever send you clothes?
Yeah.
Dude, I gotta get like that.
Yeah.
You guys gotta send me some clothes.
Not often, but every once in a while. This is all Urban Outfitters. They didn't send me any clothes. Urban Outfitters, if you would like to send me clothes, that would be pretty cool. I got a sweater vest. I don't fucking know how to wear a sweater vest, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know what to wear a sweater vest with. Like, I'll look at models, like fashionable models, and I'll be like, I can fucking wear that. And then I put it on me, and I'm like, I don't know what to wear this with, honestly.
Dude, you might be too jacked to wear sweater vests. It's really more for like wayfish people.
I don't know. I'm pretty twinky. I'm pretty small and thin.
Oh, then maybe you could.
Yet jacked at the same time.
Uh-huh.
Not really. I'm mainly just thin. Anyways, did Kanye suck off his cousin? Let's see.
Says he had a past incestuous relationship with his cousin. The rapper alleges in a new social media post that he had a sexual relationship with one of his relatives as a kid, an experience that he says inspired his forthcoming song,
Wow.
Cousins. Ye teases the new track in an April 21st post on X, formerly Twitter, saying, "The song is called Cousins, about my
Shit.
cousin that's locked in jail for life for killing a pregnant lady a few years after I told him we wouldn't look at dirty magazines together anymore." The Grammy winner goes on to say,
Wait. Should we listen to the song?
Well, now I just feel bad.
Yeah.
He's like coming forth about his past trauma. Have you seen? Look at the track list. Look at the track list of his new album. Look up Kanye West track list, new album. We can listen to the snippet as well of Cousins.
The World War III
Yep.
one with Dave Blunt.
Yep. So World War III, Cosby, Free Diddy, Cousins, Bianca,
God.
Hail Hitler, Hitler, Yay, and Jesus, Money and Fame, Nitrous.
Which one do you think will be the biggest slap?
Now, I imagine the song of the summer could be Hail Hitler, maybe.
It would be really.
There's no way you could fucking release a song called that.
I mean, at this point, there's
no way you could release a song called that.
Yeah. I mean, no, I hope not. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I hope not as well. Anyways, we could listen to a Cousins stand, but that's fascinating. He had an album called Jesus is King a year ago.
Yeah,
or
he
2
really
years
switched
ago
up.
or something.
He really switched up.
He really did.
You know how like some rappers or like Pusha T, for example, will like rap about selling coke, but didn't sell coke.
Mm-hmm.
It would be kind of funny to be like, Kanye's kind of a poser. He didn't actually suck his cousin's dick.
Yeah.
he's
just cloud chasing. He didn't actually
he's
suck
like,
his
well, okay,
cousin
well, I
off.
didn't. It was an amalgamation of stories from the streets. I heard about my friends were sucking their cousins' dick.
Yeah, no, that's not gonna fly. You gotta really live this shit. We got actual incestuous people coming out being like, he didn't really live this shit.
Right.
All right. You got to live with what you rap about.
I can't find the snippet. It's probably bad.
It's probably garbage. I imagine at this point, based on all the recent Kanye shit I've heard, like all of his recent songs, it would be very on the nose. It would be like, one time I sucked off my cousin.
Right.
Ooh, this song's called Cousins or something like that.
Yeah, dude, you know you're cooked when like you're not even getting covered by like the big gossip magazines. Like TMZ's not even covering it anymore. It's masslive.com and marieclaire.au.
Once TMZ drops you, that's depressing.
You're like not even the good gossip rags are covering you.
I want to see what happened with Shannon Sharp. Guys, look at Shannon Sharp's tweet. It's the most hilarious way to apologize for anything. And someone evidently from his PR team or his lawyer sent him a text message with a script for the apology. And he just screenshotted the gray text message that he received and tweeted the screenshot. He didn't even copy and paste it into a tweet.
Is it still up?
I mean, he just did it yesterday.
Yeah, it is still up. Unbelievable. Oh, wait.
That is fascinating.
Unbelievable. Yeah.
Dude.
It's really crazy.
That is awesome. Hold on. My sister, can you hear that music? I got to go old man mode on my sister and be like, turn the music down. It's too loud. Hey, buddy. Ow. Ow. Ow, mister.
It's also crazy that this thing happens. He tweeted this.
What even
and
is
then just like 1 day later, it's Unk and Ocho on the Tennessee Titans.
Dude, not even, well, because it was the draft was last night. The NFL draft was last night. So it was like, fuck, I can't miss this opportunity to live stream the draft. That for real, that was not even, that might be 6 hours. It might be 6 hours.
2:47 p.m. on April 24th.
Yep.
He's no tap apology text, green text, and then oh yeah, 4.5 hours later.
I am deeply sorry, and not only am I deeply sorry, I will be taking this time to step down and spend time with my friends and family. NFL draft night recap.
Later, draft night recap with Unk and Ocho.
Yup. Come on now. Dude, Shannon Sharp. Well, his last thing was actually a positive because it was he accidentally went live on Instagram and was having sex, but he was having sex ferociously and like in like a very like he looked like a good lover.
Right, I remember that.
It painted him in a good light. It's like, wow, he fucks hard.
Town.
And he's real communicative, and but now it's I don't even know what the story is. What is the story? Do you know? It's him with like a minor or something.
I guess he's saying it was a consensual relationship, which means he's being accused of having an unconsensual sexual relationship.
Maybe it's not minor. I feel like people just throw that into every controversy. Not every controversy involves a minor. I feel like everyone, at least online, will just throw and the minor thing. And they were a minor. No matter what. This might just be like a case of sexual assault. Alleged sexual assault, I guess.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, it'll be swept under the rug. I mean, he's already doing live streams with Unk and Ocho Cinco or whatever.
Oh, there's some choking. This is not. We shouldn't. They
Wait,
can.
Lord,
You can,
there's
you
nothing.
can
There's-
turn to a different journalistic source for.
Yeah, all right. The normal news show or the normal show news segment is canceled. We can't riff off of this.
Yeah, exactly.
we can't riff off of the alleged $50 million sexual assault lawsuit involving Shannon
The
Sharp.
apology text is funny in a vacuum.
The apology text is funny in a vacuum. It is funny to screenshot a text you received from your lawyer and use that screenshot as an apology. That is funny.
That's
but
funny.
On the whole, not a funny situation. But you guys, let this be a lesson for life. You can find you can find the funny in anything.
Nope. Don't even.
No matter.
Not even worth it. Don't.
No matter. No matter.
Even if it's true, don't not.
No matter what it is. All right. We're moving on. I actually do have to pee. I need to pee real quick. I hate these pants that don't have a zipper and it's just buttons. It makes it's so much more work. Oh, hello.
You gotta start. You gotta. Yeah, dude. I mean, what are we even doing with pants these days?
Give me fucking, I don't know, 30 entire seconds.
Do you start from the bottom or do you start from the top?
Start from the bottom.
Yeah, I have some pants like that. I don't mind it.
This shit kind of looks awesome. Look at this. Look at this look. These are like old school trousers. I'm kind of dressed like my grandfather. This is
All that stuff's coming back.
This is the man-spreading final boss. Also, I'm just now realizing that the fucking sign fell down. And I ran out of tape. Like this looks...
That looks kind of beast mode.
This looks awesome.
Yeah.
POV. POV, you're sitting next to me on the subway.
You should have come back from the bathroom like half chub. And
Yeah, that's what I should have done, like we were talking about earlier. It's
As an
this
Easter
is just
egg.
me.
Yeah.
Little Easter egg for you guys. Little callback.
Just fully torqued doing the podcast.
Just fully bricked up doing
I'm
the
actually kind of
podcast.
surprised.
The
that we
normal
have-
show is sponsored by Blue Chew.
Yeah.
I took a Blue Chew and now I'm hard for the whole podcast.
I'm surprised we haven't seen a podcast where as like the conceit the guests are hard the whole time. That's actually a funny idea for a show.
That is good, yeah. You could call it
Pitching tents.
pitching tents, yeah. Pitching tents.
Yeah.
I'm sitting back up normally.
That could be fun, yeah. Though I'm not sure if people would get much out of that.
Pitching tents would be sweet, but
It would also be really hard to have a hour-long conversation while you're
with an erection.
yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine like having a boner longer than like an hour just becomes strenuous and painful.
Oh, I mean, totally.
So I don't understand what's happening with. Wait, is it Squash turning my camera off? Oh my God, it is Squash turning my camera off. He's hitting the camera off button. Buddy, don't
Squash.
sabotage the pod. You're sabotaging the pod. Don't sabotage the pod, buddy. Why are you doing that? Why are you sabotaging the pod? Me. Dude, I'm reaching my final form. Look at this. Do you see my mustache? Oh
me
wait,
see.
you're over here.
No, barely.
Look at that.
Oh yeah.
Look at that, and then let me show the people.
Have you ever had like a crazy mustache?
There's a fucking mustache there, dude. I haven't shaved in 3 days.
Oh, so like you can't really grow a mustache. This is your first.
This, yeah, this is. I thought like every 6 months or so, I'm like, okay, maybe now I possess the capability to grow a mustache. So I'm trying it out, and it still sucks. But I'm thinking maybe on day like 7, like a week in, it'll be good.
I get that.
Like, look, you can hear.
You can hear my mustache.
Do you hear it?
No.
What? Hold on.
I can grow such a sick mustache. My mustache will fucking destroy you.
What about now?
Okay, I can hear it now. You're blowing the mic out.
Dude, the OBS went all red for a second.
Can you hear mine?
Yes, don't rub it in. Don't rub it in, dude.
Yeah.
I just feel like
I could grow a mustache. Being able to grow facial hair kind of changed my life.
really.
Yeah, because I was really baby faced in college, and then all of a sudden I could grow a mustache.
I mean, I like being a little baby face boy. I think I look like a cute boy with no
I didn't
facial
like
hair.
being baby face. I wanted to be a man.
I don't mind it. I don't know. I mean, if I could grow like a killer, I feel like mustaches are in now, though. You know, mustaches, rings, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Rings. I'm wearing rings. I like the rings.
It's like all the things that you're doing. You're like, I hear these things are in right now.
Yeah, I'm for real though. That's kind
Flannels.
of what.
I'm hearing like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's like a flannels and striped
Button-fly
pants.
pants.
You know, rings and bracelets and necklaces. These things are in now. You know, I just feel like I've always been into rings and shit, but I've never had a reason to wear them. But now I can kind of pull, influencer card. You know, those guys wear fucking rings. I can wear goddamn rings. And what else? Oh yeah, I was saying mustaches are in right now. Women love a good mustache, but then I guess it's, I'm just pandering to women. I saw a TikTok recently that was like, everything men do is performative for women, which honestly is fair. I feel like if women didn't exist, dudes would not wear rings, and dudes wouldn't read books, and dudes wouldn't wear nice clothes,
Read books.
Yeah.
Two of those things are not like the other.
Yeah, well, I just feel like
men wouldn't dress nice or educate themselves.
I mean, to me, the only reason a dude is reading a book. Okay, here's my thing. If you read a book and you don't like film it or whatever or put it online, maybe this point is going to suck. But I feel like I see so many dudes online. They'll do like a room reveal. Here's my bedroom. And then they make sure to get a shot of the stack of books. And
right.
it'll be like
Sally Rooney books they have.
Yeah, it'll be like 48 Laws of Power, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I'm looking at my stack of books, The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. And then in between it'll be like, How to Eat Pussy Like a Monster.
Right.
And it's like, oh, here are the books that I read every day,
I was gonna, because I don't think girls like when guys read books like The 48 Laws of Power. Girls want guys to read books like My Year of Rest and Relaxation, or like.
Yeah, maybe those
Intermezzo.
are strictly like dude books.
Yeah,
But
like those are like I don't know. Maybe if
I don't know. I
Normal
think
Show
a
Army,
lot of
tell me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, let me know. I might be way off
what
here.
Which books do girls want guys to read? If I had to guess, the top 3 books that girls
want guys to read this summer. The Bible.
I would say it's
the Quran.
the Quran.
Girls fucking love the Quran. They
1,
get real.
the Constitution. 2, the Quran. 3, the complete archive of 4chan.
The Minecraft gamer playbook or whatever it's called, the ultimate Minecraft playbook guide.
Yep, and then 5, just a picture book of AI images of Adam Sandler like playing the guitar.
Yeah, women love that shit. I don't know. I just feel like it's kind of like, see, I'm reading. I read. I'm a big reader, but then maybe I'm too cynical because I just am not a huge reader. I read and I make myself read because I feel like it's good for me, but I don't particularly enjoy reading. I enjoy reading once it's happening, but I'm never just like, oh boy, I can't wait to crack open this fucking book.
Well, but you're reading, yeah. I mean, I don't read very much either, but I don't know.
So I'm saying if you're filming yourself reading, or if you're filming books you've read, it's kind of like, all right, you just want to convince yourself and others that you're, maybe this is coming from an insecure place. I'm like, you don't like reading. No one likes reading. Idiot.
I do like the idea of that if you were to remove women, we would be on a kind of slow but imminent path toward complete illiteracy. It's just the reason that guys read is because possibly a girl might see it on a video.
Yeah.
That's like sustaining male academia is like the concept that like it's possible that they'll see that you've read, that you physically know how to read.
Exactly. I mean, it's a pretty good point, I feel like. It's a solid point. I wonder what society would look like without women.
I feel like there's a movie about that. There's like no men.
A lot of gay sex would be
Perhaps,
happening.
yeah.
Because eventually you'd be like, all right.
Or not, dude.
Or not. Or we live in harmony.
Maybe it's just straight gaming whole time, video games.
Gaming.
Uninterrupted
Oh my God,
gaming.
it would be fucking awesome. We watch football all the time. Beers, football.
iPhone games.
We get to game. Yeah, we get to play games all the time without having someone up our ass. We get
Roughhousing.
to do a bit of
words.
roughhousing. A lot of fighting. We get to fight whoever. A bit
Snot
of
rockets.
Yeah, snot rocketing. We wouldn't really have to try in term. I feel like the biggest thing would be like trying to look good ever would just go out the window completely. Because what would be the point?
I don't know. I feel like I dress for other men. I'm like,
dudes, look at me, dude.
I dress for like fucking streetwear dorks.
I feel like I dress semi well to, I don't know. I mean, it does make you feel good. And it's like, I have a good sense of style. But then if it's like, you're just going to, but then there's also the thought of like the off chance you run into somebody at Whole Foods and it's like, whoa, good thing I'm wearing this awesome shit. So I'm saying if that incentive is not there, maybe.
Right.
You know, but I had a point. Yeah. Oh, have you seen that podcast clip of the guy talking about eating pussy and he's like crying?
No.
It's awesome.
There's a guy crying talking about eating.
Yeah, like how much he loves eating pussy.
Oh no. Guy crying talking about fellatio.
There's a good
Nope. Wrong. Guy crying talking about eating girls out. Oh jeez.
pussy licking crying porn videos.
I can't.
How to eat a girl out.
What the fuck?
You're the best, Jerry. Go to YouTube.
Guy cries talking about.
Basically, this guy is like, I don't know, trying to make the point on like how much he loves eating women out, and he's like crying and being like, I literally looked in the mirror earlier and I sobbed thinking about how much I love eating pussy.
Huh.
And the co-host is like, yeah, man, you do love eating pussy.
I can't find it, but I believe you. And imagine if there were no women, we would just be freaking gaming.
Yeah.
Wouldn't even need to say that on a podcast.
Wouldn't even need to say that out loud.
Wouldn't even ever need to cry. We could just never cry. How great would that be?
Yeah, that would be awesome because men only cry to be like, see, ladies, I'm emotional.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hey, money. Oh, hey. God, he's been so cute this whole pod. Oh, no, he's licking me. Yep, I'm your god. I'm your god. You probably think I'm your god. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. What was something else I was thinking about? I was thinking about some things and running through scenarios in my mind. I took a spirit animal test the other day, and I got a fucking butterfly. That sucks. That is so goddamn lame.
That does suck.
I wanted to get like a wolf for some cool shit, and I got a butterfly. I guess it means I'm like a free spirit and I fly around and all this shit, but I really was expecting some cool ass, I don't know, like dolphin would have been better as well. Wolf.
Yeah.
I'm a slut for little quizzes, dude. I love little quizzes. I'll take little quizzes all the time. Like BuzzFeed, what kind of soup are you? I'm like, fucking, yeah.
Wait,
Chicken
I
noodle.
just saw a good ass one. Hold on. I saw a good ass one. It's not a quiz. It's yeah. Okay, here it is.
I hope I can get to the point where I can twirl this.
Check this out. You just plot yourself on this.
Plot
Mythical
myself?
creatures, more enjoyable experience. Werewolf, vampire, nice shower, nice bath.
I am
I'm
so
going-
confused at what I'm looking at.
Nice shower.
What does nice shower, nice bath have to do with vampires and werewolves?
Well, we'll just see where people are plotted. I'm gonna go. I more enjoy a nice shower.
I
don't
more
care.
enjoy a nice shower, and I more enjoy werewolves.
So this would be you.
Yeah, I'd be like right there.
Oh, you're kind of alone.
Whoa, I'm a bit of an outlier.
Yeah. TV shows, seasons, reality TV, crime, crime TV.
I guess like
it-
crime shows. Maybe
Winter
not.
versus fall. I feel like obviously crime and fall.
See, I'm going reality TV in fall.
And fall.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's see. This is where I am. That could be you.
Many people like fall. Wait, so what's like the craziest one?
I don't know. Let's check. Game day snacks, book genre? No.
It's not that crazy. It's pretty.
Gaming console versus lunch. PlayStation, Xbox, tacos, burger. That's interesting.
I'm going tacos, PlayStation. Bam. Cha-ching.
Wow, dude, nobody agrees. A lot of people were.
Everyone disagrees with your opinion. Hello, buddy. Well,
That's all I got.
riveting. That's awesome. Guys, I think that'll be it. I think that'll be it from us here at the Normal Show. Squash, you have any parting words? He's sleeping. Episodes come out every Wednesday. Be sure to check us out on other streaming platforms or on more than just YouTube. And yeah, goodbye, everyone. You know, make sure to look up the Shannon Sharp situation and formulate your own opinion on what you think happened. We will see you all next week. The Normal Show is produced by Harry Krinsky and Dave Bonowitz. Our editor is Dave Bonowitz. Theme music and graphics by Matt Zimmerman. We will see you next week.